chase I need, no chase I need, no chase I need, no chase.
Let's talk about psychological warfare. But first, what does psychological warfare mean? Let's take the Good Times episode, for example.
From Television City
the
in
famous
Hollywood.
episode, Black Jesus. On February 15th, 1974, in Season 1, Episode 2, Good Times, Florida almost lost her mind when Michael wanted to put up a photo of Black Jesus. This was a picture that JJ painted. Now, within the first couple of minutes of the episode, Michael finds the painting inside of a closet. He takes it out of the closet and he says, "Wow, out of sight. What is this? When did you paint this, JJ?" Excited. You can see the joy on his face. JJ responds, "Oh, I call it Black Jesus. I painted it last week." Michael is just full of joy. Michael spins around and says, "Yes, this is what the brothers need right here." So Michael walks over to the wall, takes down the image of white Jesus and puts the image of Black Jesus up. JJ threatens him that once Mama come in here, pretty much there's gonna be violence. And the crowd clapped. Listen to me. The crowd cheered. They clapped because of JJ telling Michael, if you take down that image of white Jesus, put the image of Black Jesus up, there's gonna be problems. The crowd clapped.
Since both are just symbols of Jesus, a black family should have a black symbol.
If Mama sees that there, she gonna kill you. Jesus may have your soul, but Mama gonna have your behind.
So Florida comes home and she sees the painting and she is disgusted. I'm talking disgusted. And she says verbatim, "Well, I hope the space lab is out of the way because I'm about to go into orbit." She's livid. And then she threatens violence on her own kids. Violence.
Well, I hope the space lab is out of the way because I am just about to go into orbit. I don't have to ask who hung this here, Michael Evans, but before I hang you in its place, why?
Mama, it's just a symbol of Jesus.
Well, hello, symbol, and goodbye.
JJ painted him.
Don't finger me, Michael. I had him in the closet where he wasn't performing no miracles for nobody.
So she snaps on him, and then she gets talking about, this is the only Jesus I need. This is the Jesus I love. And when she was born, she don't know what she saw first, her mama, her papa, or white Jesus.
Mama, couldn't we at least let Black Jesus hang alongside?
Forget it. The only Jesus I know is him, and the one thing he don't need is a partner.
Mama, how do we know Jesus wasn't black? He could have been from the lost tribe of Israel. They were supposed to be black.
I bet they were. If ever people were lost, we're it.
Now just hush up, both of you. This picture has been in my family for as long as I can remember. When I was a baby, I don't know what I saw first. My mama, my papa, or this Jesus. Now, he's the one I know and love, so let's close the subject. Jesus was black, the Bible would have said so.
But it does say so.
What are you talking about?
Even in the Bible, it speaks about how he was truly not a white man. Let's look it up. So, Michael reads the description of Jesus. Even after this, even after he read the description, first she was blown away by it, but even after hearing it, she gave him a week. She says, well, you know what? You can hang him up for Black History Week, and that's it. So even that wasn't good enough. It still wasn't good enough. He just read you the whole description. Still wasn't good enough. She said he can keep it up for Black History Week. See, at this time, Good Times first aired in 1974. It wasn't Black History Month yet. Black History Month didn't exist until 1976. So this was 2 years prior. So throughout the episode, everybody's just clowning the painting. Everybody's talking about the appearance and how the painting looks, stuff like that. And random good things are just starting to happen. And everybody is connecting this newfound good luck to this painting. It gets to a point where Florida is so upset, she says, I've had it with you all believing in this painting.
Black History Week or no Black History Week, he's coming down off that wall and out of this house. Take him down. I love having a coat to keep me warm, but I don't want one that's hot.
It's come right from the Internal Revenue.
I thought you owed them.
I did, and I paid them out of what they owed me.
What?
You remember last year all that money we spent on that operation you had?
Yeah.
Well, baby, it turned out that money was what they call a medical deduction. After I finished paying them, I still walked out the door with 140 big ones. I tell you, Floyd, I can't believe it. It's like we all of a sudden got a miracle.
Just one thing.
So she's cool
I've had it
with the white
everybody
Jesus up
believing
there.
in this.
And she
Now
snatches the
the
black
wino is
Jesus
going
down.
up to the closet. Let him perform his
James
miracle
grabs
of
it
the
from her,
mothballs.
and he puts it back on the wall.
Back up on the wall, we
She's
ain't gonna continue
pissed.
to perform the miracle of the Evans family.
This right here,
Final, baby.
ladies and gentlemen,
Now look here, Floyd,
is
you got any
psychological
explanation for all this
warfare.
good luck we've been having?
Yes, I have.
What?
Has it ever occurred to you that this is the first time this family sat down for more than 5 seconds discussing the Lord? Maybe that's why all your good things are happening.
Now look, baby, I'm not putting down what you believe in, but I also ain't giving up the first good thing I ever had going for me.
All you got going for you is superstition.
Now you call it what you want, but baby, it's working. Now look, I got an interview for a job tomorrow, and it's a good one, and steady. Maybe this time they won't turn me down, because I only got a 6th grade education. Lord, I got a feeling I'm gonna get it. And with Black Jesus' help, baby, I can work myself up to foreman, then plant manager, then owner of the factory. Oh, that's asking too much, eh? I'll settle for foreman, BJ.
You ought to settle for a straitjacket.
How you sound?
Look, James, don't you know, I'm wishing all the best for you, too. When you go on that job interview tomorrow, I'll be praying for you.
Baby, you can pray all you want. Now, he ain't gonna hurt, but he's gonna help.
James, just because you got some money back from the Internal Revenue don't mean he had anything to do with it.
Baby, I don't know what you got against Black Jesus, sir.
Nothing, except I got a lifetime contract with the real one here.
You ought to hold out for one season, see if he comes up with better terms.
White is right. The white man's water is wetter. His ice is colder. A while back ago, I did a video about Kenneth and Mamie Clark. This was on the 1940s doll test. During this doll test, it was white versus black. Whenever these kids, now these were kids, they didn't have social media. They wasn't watching all these hours of TV and YouTube, and they didn't have that stuff. But you know what? They still had the mindset of white was better. So they bring out the white dolls. Which doll is pretty? Which doll is ugly? The white doll. Which doll is smart? The white doll. Which doll is good? Which doll is evil? The white doll. Everything positive was the white doll. Everything negative, the black doll. And these were black kids. 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, teenagers. Programming, propaganda, and this is why it's important to be aware of the things that we consume. I don't play with anybody's religion. Whatever you believe, that's your business. And honestly, publicly, I really don't share my religious views too often. Now I'll do it in a private setting amongst certain type of people, certain qualified people, but I don't really talk about it much. I have a long answer to why I don't, but most of the time, I just stay away from that. Now, if you are a Christian, why would your Jesus be white? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Even now, right now, in 2023, there's relatives' house I can go over who still have pictures of white Jesus. Why? Now, these are people in my own family. All this heat I'm out here dropping, all this good knowledge, this good history, and even people in my family. Now, I love them to the moon and back, but even people in my family, still to this day, got white Jesus photos up. Why? Please follow the History with No Chaser Facebook and Instagram pages.